Hey, today we are going to draw perspective. I'm going to draw perspective. I'm going to use 2 points. First of all, we draw a line across the paper. And I don't press the pen because I can press in the end, not in the beginning. Second things, I wanna put 2 points. 2 points far away from each other. This is the point, and here the other point. Now I wanna draw room and bed, especially in the middle of the room, in a perspective way. So first of all, I will try to draw a line. This line, for example, this is the main line, because it will show how the bed will look like. We start from here to here. Of course, if you have bigger ruler, it will be great. But if you don't have, you can just you don't need to buy one. You can use this normal pen, normal ruler, and paper. The second things, you can just draw another one here. But all of them start from the same point here, all this line. Then another line, but this line we're gonna make it a little near to this line. If you see the distance seen big between this and this, bigger than between this and this. So 3 lines start from the same point. We make this line more a little bigger here. Maybe it's as you see here. Now we take this point, and here we can start to see the bed. So if we draw a line, from here, let's see, I want to draw the line here because I want you to see the drawing. Very good. Okay, here we put here, and we make a line here. This is the first one. How wide the bed? It will be wide to here, so for example to here. So I will put here the ruler to this point and to this point, and I make like this. So now this is the first piece of the bed. Now this should be like 90 degree, and we make it down until it touch this line, and the same here, 90 we make it like here, 90 degree to the main line here, and we draw down and it touch that line. The same here. Now we put we just join between this point and that point, this point, and here we have the bed. Now you notice you have point here. You do the same, 90 degree here it should be 90. Then we go down until it touch this one. Because we first, as you see, we are just trying to draw a box, for example. So you can see this box now. The box is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a box, but we need to continue and to draw more than this box. So what we need to do is, we need, if you want, you can, just to show you, how it's look like. Now what we wanna draw, we wanna draw, you know, the back of the bed here. So we put the point here. How high we want it? We want it like this, for example. So we put point here, we put it here, and we draw the line. Of course, this ruler is a little small, so we continue it like this. Now we continue this one high to here, and now we draw a line from this point. We draw it up to here, as usual, 90 degree, this angle between this line and this line. And we draw another lines from here, the same, it goes up, and then we draw line between this point and that's the faraway point, this one. And then we draw a line from between this point and the point between this line and this line. So we draw it like this. And then we draw line between this and this. And then we draw line between here and like this. We just draw a line, and this is because this is the bed down and we need to draw. You will see what we are going to draw now. After you draw this line, you pick, for example, here distance, the same distance between here and here. You pick this point, and then you draw a line between this point and this point, and you do the same. You make for example, almost like this, and you draw a line. Now here, in this point and in this point, you draw a line, go up. And the same here, you draw a line, it goes up. Okay, then you pick point here, how much you want to big, you want it big. Let's say I wanted this big because I want it to be very comfortable here. And you draw a line as you see here, and the same point we draw a line between it and between this. Remember, this is a bed, we started with the bed and we want to make the bed inside the room. Of course there's extra lines here, but I didn't delete them yet because I want you to see how I plan it and I make it. Later on I will use this pen to put the only line that I want. Now you connect between this, you draw a line between this point and this point. I should be sure. To connect it right. Okay. Now, as you see here, and here, this is I want to draw the point when they meet this line and this line. I want to draw a line, go up 9. Okay, so this is the line, and when the line meet with this point, I want to take this point, put and make a line between it and between that point. So as you can see, we have another point here. Now it's look good. Let's try to draw the lines here darker a little so you can the line that we want. This is the first one, and this then this is the other point, and then and this here. And here. We draw here line, and then we draw the line here, that line. This is just to draw the main line that we want, because other lines we don't need them, they are white lines. So as you see, this is the line we want to pick, this line. And this line we wanted, this line we want it to. And we want this line to. And this line we wanted, this line the same. The other lines we are not interested in them, but we don't need to delete them now, but you keep them light, so in the end you can delete them if you want. This is it show just to here, because here it will hide, because you cannot see it. These lines are invisible line, but they are quiet lines, just to show, to help you how to figure out the bed. And of course in the end, if you need to add some detail, you can use freehands if you would like to. So as you see, here's what we get now, until now. This one, you don't need it to show. So this is the bed. Now we want to add something next to the bed, for example, or we want to add below also. You can add the below here, or if you want to draw detail here. Let's add the shadow, the shade, because we want to make the bed like a little higher, so, but we can add it later, it's okay, we don't know. We want to add something here also up the bed, like shelves or something like that. So we adjust the height, how much high we would like it to be. Then we make this line to here, for example, and then now we try to draw a little bit from the room. So let's take this line up, but we go upper to here, maybe to this point. When we stop, if we stopped here, we join between these 2 points here, or no, we keep this point here. Now we want to draw a little bit like carpet here, so for example like this, and then we want the carpet to here, for example. And the carpet, of course, if this bit to here, we want to draw something here, like to put stuff on it. Then we draw this is we make it and between this point and here.